Welcome everybody to Las Vegas International Speedway. Not International. Wow, already messed up. Welcome everybody to Las Vegas Motor Speedway. As tonight we run the Sin City 200. And it should be an interesting race. Hopefully better than last night. We got some stuff figured out, so hopefully it's better. But we head to Las Vegas. We have Brandon Haynes on the pole, so we'll see how that goes. And yeah, 1 second, folks. Let me make sure I get everything loaded up. I had to do it at race time because I don't want it to mess up. But yeah, so we're at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Got an interesting starting lineup. We got a lot of Speedway guys up front, so we'll see a lot of guys stand out in their main primary archetype, I guess you could say, or specialty. Yeah, specialty. So yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Let me reload this real quick. There we go. Alright. So, yeah. We interviewed a couple drivers earlier this week and can see that on the ticker at the bottom. So we interviewed Brandon Haynes, Rob Dorn. Those guys are hungry for some wins. They've struck some bad luck lately, but they think this could finally be their week. And this is not working. Give me 1 second. Always have to do this right before the race starts. Alright. So fix that. Alright. Last time we started. I had to get the ticker working because last race it cut off when we went to replay, so I don't know what happened when that transpired or whatever. So besides that, we should be good. I think it was the fact that we went back in the replay, and unpaused it. So we're gonna try not to do that. But yeah, we're running 134 laps tonight. We're not running 200 here. We're gonna limit the super speedways. So yeah, let me turn on my TV. We got the Ohio State game on. We don't really need to hear that in the background. Alright. So, there we go. Now, let me get the ticker on, and then we'll be set. But I'm pretty excited for this race, because last night was a little rough, but I think we got a good, track now, because I think I ran a different type of track I&I than I was supposed to, so it was a little different, but I think we're good now. Alright, so got that ready. Add the ticker. Well, let me know how you guys are doing tonight. It shouldn't be that long of a race, maybe an hour 30 to 2 hours at the most, I would say. But it's going to be a pretty long one. We're going to see if there's any more calamity tonight, maybe some more wrecks, but I did move the cars to, shout out to Nathan for this actually, NS Racing 97 I think it is, but we did move the cars to GNS, so the damage model should be a little bit better, so we shouldn't see guys for example, Bjornsson, he flipped the last time we tried running Las Vegas, he flipped and somehow continued the race, so we're going to hope that doesn't happen again and he actually retires this time. Which actually earlier when I was testing out the track, I saw a huge hit that was pretty bad, so if guys hit the wall hard enough, they will be out. And then that test run I was doing, that wreck was actually hold on 1 second. Gotta wait to do that. Alright. Yeah. So yeah. We're here on a Saturday night. We got some college football on, but we're gonna go racing. This game's a blowout anyways, as all the games have been. Should have done an 18 playoff. But yeah. So let me get this simulator real quick so we can actually get the lap times up. But yeah, it's gonna be attempt 2. And when it comes to Rockingham Speedway, I think I'm going to try to run that maybe Christmas Eve. I'm going to have to do a vote in the Discord server. But if it's not Christmas Eve, then it'll probably be Friday night. And then we might do a race on Sunday night, do a little doubleheader weekend. Because I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be on holiday break. So I think we're going to try to get as much races as we can in, but at a realistic pace. But here is CC and Happy Hour. Evan Marisi is starting from the tail end today. He goes fastest, but Happy Hour isn't that important. So, yeah. Alright, let's see if this works now. There we go. I promise next race I'll have this set up before we get started. I just get stuck doing this last minute every single time because I procrastinate, and then when it comes to race time, I'm like, oh crap, I still have to do the ticker. Alright, so that's good. Alright, there we go. So we're officially ready to get racing here at Las Vegas. Take another look at your starting grid here tonight. Brandon Haynes on pole. Ignore these lap times. These aren't the actual lap times of qualifying, but Brandon Haynes ran a great lap in qualifying, around 2/10 faster than the man behind him, which was Rocco Dorn, not Vittoria. Was it Vittoria? No, it was Rocco Dorn, so that's a mistake there. It shouldn't be too costly there, so that's just a little starting mistake there, but yeah, it was Rocco Dorn, but Vittoria was close behind. Then we have Matthew Hubert, who won at Atlanta last week, so he has some momentum coming into this week, so we'll see if he's able to go back-to-back, be our first back-to-back winner in NASCAR Truck Down America history. Then we got Nathan Stapleton finally putting together a good qualifying run. Then right behind him is Landon Laudenbach. He's had some solid runs this season, but he hasn't been able to put it together. But he's led a lot of laps this season, 2 races in. Monica Pato, another driver. They aren't able to put it together at the end of races. They have some great starts, but unfortunately getting involved in others' messes. And then when it comes to Peter Onjak, he's had a pretty good season as well. He's pretty high in points. And why is this ticket not working? You gotta be kidding me. I don't know what the issue is. I don't know, man. I'm not even gonna worry about it tonight. I just have to tell people their positions. Yeah, but besides that, that's pretty much it for the starting lineup. Some guys that have started up front lately are towards the back. Skylar Taylor, David Dixon, Travis Rollin didn't have some great qualifying efforts. James Daniel, Bjorn for Jorgensen. So a lot of guys back here struggling to get some good lap times in, but we'll see if that costs them later in this race. Yeah, so I don't know what's going on with the ticker again. It's just refusing to work for some reason, but alright, let's get to the green flag. Well, get to starting our engines first. See the trucks here? Did a little bit of reshading, or like added some effects, so they look they pop a little better in the sun and stuff, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, checking my mic. But we are good. So the trucks are rolling here. They're going to be going pretty fast, about 190, 200 miles per hour here. A little faster than last night, so we'll see what impact that has. But it is going to be a fast-moving track, and we'll see how that how that impacts these drivers. We'll see if they still race a little idiotic like last night, or they maybe race a little smarter. But leading us to the green is going to be Brandon Haynes. I finally got the Craftsman banners on the trucks. I would make a custom NCNA banner, but my WinMip does not work. It's like missing a Windows file, and I'm just not trying to bother with that at this point. But everything besides that looks great. But we're running 134 laps, so this is going to be a pretty long race. Strategy may come into play, and may not. We may see some wrecks, but we're coming to I don't know what the restart zone sponsor is. I think it's Credit One. No, it's not Credit One. Geico. But the green flag is out for the Sin City 200. And Brandon Haynes already off to a good lead as Rogel Dorn already looking for second where he should have been. But Haynes, he covers off Dorn. Don't know why I keep stuttering. But Haynes and Dorn already jumping out to a pretty big lead over the guys behind them, still side by side. See Landon Laudenbach looking to get some space down there, but there's nowhere to go as Eric Monaco's there, who hasn't had some great runs, but right now qualified well. We'll see if he can put it together in this race. And Dorn right on the bumper of Haynes. Can he make a move? Not quite just yet. Only 2 laps in. We'll see how aggressive guys get. But right now, still holding a lead over him. Now Monica Pato's looking for second under Dorn. And she's going to get it with some help from Monaco. But right now, Haynes controlling these lanes. The draft is pretty strong here at Las Vegas. I don't really know why, but it is. But Haynes right now, he's holding off all these guys. A race one would be huge. He got so close to at Atlanta last week, wasn't able to pass Matthew Hubert after all. It was just, didn't have the pace in that 45 truck, but it looks like they got the pace this week. And speaking of having pace this week, that 77 Jerry 10, they've struggled this season, but right now, he's running second, and he's looking to make a move on this 45 of Haynes. Right now, second place is sliding up to that top lane and dropping back right now. Oh, the window might have opened there for William Ayers in that number 9 truck. Is he going to make a move for the lead? Yes, he is. William Ayers now. He's looking for the lead. He's got some help from Nicholas Torres and Dylan Matiska. And now Ayers got the lead, but Nicholas Torres, he's now looking for it. Not covering these lanes quite well as Haynes. Can Nicholas Torres maybe clear that 42? No, he's not. Matiska now looking for the lead. He's got some help from Morley and Carl Young. So a fast-moving track. We'll see how the lanes shuffle. This kind of is like a plate race with how strong the draft is at Las Vegas. So we'll see how that impacts this race and see how many lead changes we have. But right now, Brandon Haynes held it for a while, but now he's falling all the way back. Now Carl Young, who's starting the mid-pack, said this week he hopes his Chevy teammates move out the way so he can lead this race, and they kind of did there. It's a whole Chevy party on that top lane that just led. Now Matt Morley looking high, not quite, but Jorgensen now is looking to look for second place. See, running back there is Adrian Gale. Had a great run last week, but right now he doesn't have the pace. Alongside him is looking for a pass on Angel Gutierrez, but he blocked him. But now for Jorgensen looking for a lead. The oldest driver in this league, and you know that doesn't take really much away from him. He's still running great, but Mateo Castillo is going to quickly try to take it from him. Now Castillo, he's got a huge run. As he goes high out of this corner, I don't know if he's going to have that 99 clear. No, he's not. He's going to be side by side for the lead. Manny Candamillo Jr. with some help from Sierra Cooper and Travis Rollin and Charlie Davenport. A lot of guys who started behind, they're making their way up now. This is going to be a fast, shuffling race. So these going to be shuffled a lot, and we'll see how that impact. Well, I already said impacts this race a lot. We'll see how that goes in this race, because it's likely we're going to see a lot of lead changes, but you got to get out of that top line and get low and just hold on to it. So most of the leaders who led this race at the start, they're falling back right now, and Sierra Cooper with some help from Travis Rollin is holding this lead. 10 laps in, 10 minutes in, so nearly a lap per minute. But now Davenport, the man who won the Daytona 250, he's going to be split in the middle here maybe. That 41 of Travis Rollins looking on the outside, he's not going to get the move done. But now Clinton Buchanan's running second with some help from Reggie Fogelman. Clinton Buchanan currently leads us in points from two great finishes these past 2 weeks, and has qualified well Yeah, he's qualified as well, so I think he does lead us in the terms of qualifying before this race. I haven't put the qualifying stats in yet, so don't at me on that. But he's holding this lane pretty well. He's got some help from Fogelman and a new entry of Tyreek McLean. Behind them, we got Peter Onjak and Landon Laudenbach, so some guys starting to drop to that lower lane. But right now, Clinton Buchanan is maintaining this lead. Wasn't able to test the pit window, so I don't really know. So I don't have that intel, but it'll be interesting to see how pit strategy plays into this race, because that's going to separate these packs up massively. But right now, these drivers are keeping it clean. Oh, some contact there between the 27 and 88. Maybe took a little air off that 88's bumper. As that 27, Sebastian Lopez, pretty aggressive driver, moves him out the way right there. So you can just see how much of an impact the draft is. Our pole sitter is already running in the back, but he's probably going to shuffle forward eventually. But now Peter Onjak, he now's got the lead. Led a lot of laps at Daytona, led a couple of laps at Atlanta last week, but right now, it looks like he almost gets split in the middle there, but look at Clinton Buchanan giving some pressure to that 27. Flipped some air off the back of him, and he's not happy about it. But now Landon Laudenbach, you mentioned earlier in this broadcast how he's led a lot of laps this season, but just hasn't quite been able to put it together at the end of the race. But right now, he's running well. But Gabriel Kendamil Jr. looking to get the lead. I think he's got his nose in. He's got some help from his Store Sport teammate Evan Marisi, who started at the tail end of this race. And yes, he will get the lead now. 15 laps in. I'm curious what our fastest laps are. So 15 of Reggie Fogelman set the fastest lap so far this race. That's pretty good for that team. We'll see how that how their pace is in this race. And right now, Marisi, who led Happy Hour in time, he's running. Ooh, 5 of McGee almost. The 5 of Dixon almost got into him. But yeah, Marisi led us in Happy Hour times. That doesn't really matter, but it's something to note. They started from the tail end, but they may have found some pace in that extra practice section. But now Roxy D'Angelo, another entry, signed up earlier this week, running that 57 for Hill Motorsports. It's either Hill or Tamron Motorsports. Pretty sure it's Hill, but could be Tamron too. Right now, David Dixon leads, and he's got a pretty good lead on these guys. Dixon, a solid driver, pretty consistent, but it's going to be 3 wide for second nearly. That 18 of David Dixon just has no pace at all. Now, that number 1 might get split through the middle here. No, Skylar Taylor cuts off the 1 there. The 2 there. But that 2 is going to quickly move, and that's Angel Gutierrez. Had a decent qualifying performance finally, but does that 92 look to make it 3 wide for second? Yes, he will. Sanjo Vittoria making it 3 wide for second nearly. These guys still keeping it clean right now, though. But this 5 of David Dixon still controlling the lead right now. Controlling both lanes, and it's working. We're about to hit lap 20. Oh, but that 19 of Ryan Little now. He's going to look for the lead. Quickly gets under that 5 truck, but that 02 Adrian Gill is going to immediately stick his nose in. Like I said, the draft is very impactful here at Las Vegas, and guys are going to get shuffled pretty easily. So now Monica Pato is going to look for the lead. These RFK trucks bring the pace every week, just are unlucky. But right now, she's got some help from that 7 of Matthew Hubert, who won last week, and his teammate, the 77 of Jerry Chen. And behind them, we got Nathan Stapleton, Eric Monaco, Rocco Doran, Brandon Haynes. A lot of fast trucks in that lower lane right now. But now Matthew Hubert leads. Did he go back-to-back? That would be a huge momentum swing. Regular season championship is very important in the series, as whoever wins the regular season championship is going to get a pretty good points boost going into the chase. Is going to have a good advantage over others, because we do want the regular season to matter when we go into the chase. But right now, he's got some help from the 77 of Jerry 10. Oh, Nathan Stapleton. He made some contact with the 77 of 10. He moves him out the way. He's looking for second now. He broke that teammate help up pretty quickly there as he completely just gave him a little bit of the bumper there. $200 miles here around Las Vegas. 134 laps. Oh, and look at Rocco Dorn forcing his nose in there for third. What a move. We haven't seen that much in this race. Guys forcing their way in like that. But he does it. But look at Brandon Haynes now. He makes it 3 wide. And Haynes now, he's looking for third. And now Dorn's going to get stuck in the middle. But meanwhile, up front, Nathan Stapleton still helping out Hubert. But wow, what a move by Brandon Haynes, making it 3 wide, looking for third place there. And he's going to get it. But still, Stapleton and them controlling it. Now it's a little bit of a breakaway, but now Stapleton's going to look for the lead. He quickly pulls under Hubert. This would be a huge one for that 17 team. They've had so much bad luck, but they've been fast here this weekend, posting some good practice times. A lot of guys with high speedway rating posted up some good practice times, so we'll see how that impacts this race. Now look at these guys, 3 wide for 5th there. These guys are starting to get a little racy here, and we might see some contact soon. But look at this. 3 wide. Torres, Rollin, Hubert. Torres is a sitting duck in that middle right now. Oh. Almost contact it looked like there. But now look at Dylan Matiska looking for the lead. Nice brings some fast trucks every week. And we got the 2 front runners for Nice right now. Their teammate of Haynes got shuffled out there. Still 3 wide. But look at Travis Rollin and Dylan Matiska. Nice is a very scary team. They bring the pace every week. And right now, they're looking good, but look at Torres still stuck in the middle there. He's still running pretty well here. There hasn't been any contact just yet. Oh, and some air got taken off that 41's bumper. Now that 31 of Matt Morley looking for the lead, second place. And he's going to get it here. But this 42 now controlling it. A lot of guys, if they get out front, they're able to control it. That 23 is still sitting right there. I don't quite know how long that's going to last. Saw a lot of wrecks last night. We've yet to see one. 28 laps in right now, nearly 30. So, it's still pretty close. You see a little bit of a breakaway here. These guys are given some room. But look at Matt Morley now. He's looking for the lead. And now he's going to fall all the way back. But look at these guys starting to shuffle around a little bit. And now Manny Candamel Jr., he's going back. Oh, look at that 26 shoot up the track. And I don't know how he's doing it, but that 23 is wheeling it right now in the middle. And you know what? Just for some fun, first person to text in chat right now gets a little bit of an onboard look. Oh, look at it. 3 wide per second. Clinton Buchanan forcing his nose in there. These guys are getting racy now. And when does a mistake happen is the question. Oh! Into the wall goes the 42. Huge wreck. And these guys are coming down the pit road as well. I don't know what just happened there. These guys are coming down the pit road as the caution flies. But the 42 Matiska goes into the wall. A commentator's curse there, and I'm not sure what just happened. Let's see what happened on the replay here, because that was quick. Oh, that 23. He finally makes a mistake as that 04 runs him up the track. And into the wall, the 26 goes, and they turn the 42 as well. And huge contact there. That's going to force a lot of trucks to take pit road. But huge contact into the wall there. Oh my gosh. Let's ride on board with that 04 truck of Tyreek McLean, one of the newer drivers. I'm not sure what just happened there. But a huge wreck. They were running 3 wide. We wondered how long it was going to last, but it didn't last too long. So let's ride on board here with this 04 truck and see what happens. Yeah, so he slides up the track into those guys, and that's just a bad recipe. I mean, that's unavoidable right there. His first ever start in the series, and he makes a little bit of mistake sliding up a little bit. Yeah, oh, no, he doesn't really slide up. That 20, yeah, Andretti teammates getting into it, actually. That 26 and 23 drive each other down into that 04 truck, and then it just causes contact into the wall there. As the 42 of Dylan Matiska just gets turned into the wall, and that is an unfortunate sequence right there. Let's see if anybody else got involved. Look at Nathan Stapleton missing that. Right on board with him. Well, no, he missed it pretty. Didn't see much. That 41 of Travis Rawlins is the one we got to watch. No one else looks like they got involved here, so not that much damage. A couple guys hitting the wall here. But, yeah, and a lot of guys are coming down the pit road to maybe avoid that wreck. So that's a little odd, but yeah, Dylan Matiska, just hard contact into the wall. He's going to get it back going. But guys are coming down the pit road here. We'll see if they actually pit or not. But for Jordan, yeah, they're coming down the pit road. So I don't know if this was a scheduled pit stop, but here they come. A lot of guys stayed out too, so this splits the strategy up by a lot. But wow, folks, that's just shocking there. I mean, looks like that 92 team's taking 4 tires. Yeah, it looks like a 4-tire stop, so this is going to split up the strategy by a lot. But look at everybody else coming down behind them. So these guys, this is going to be a little controversial. So these guys came down during the caution. So I don't know if this was the first pit window of the race or not. They may have been planning to come down originally, but they do come down they have to come down after these first couple of guys. See all trucks on pit road here. Lead them down a bigger pack. But man, oh man. Already a wreck 30 laps in. And it was a wreck that you pretty much expect to happen, honestly. But they're all coming off the pit road now. Don't think there's going to be any issues with lapping or not. Yeah, so right now first is going to be... Okay, so... Yeah, these guys that came down a second time, they were actually going to stay in the lead, I'm pretty sure. That was a pretty confusing sequence of what just happened there. But... yeah, so 4-tire stop for most of these guys. So it's going to be Carl Young leading this race. A lot of guys behind him and company. Oh, that 04 truck. Tyreek McLean, maybe not happy with those Andretti trucks for running him down the track. And I mean, they pay their consequence for running him down the track. They wrecked each other. But a lot of guys got caught up in that now. So just nearly 100 laps to go. We're probably going to restart with 100 laps to go, I think, when the lights go out. So now, where we start on lap 35. But yeah, 100 laps to go. Our first wreck of the race. Guys running 3 wide, making contact, sliding into the wall. And yeah, so not as bad as last night. We didn't see the big one. I think if that happened on the front stretch, we've seen a lot of more trucks out of this race. But it looks like Latiska is going to have some damage, but he's going to nurse it home because, guys, it's pretty important to get some points here. So he's got some damage on the back and the side, but he should be fine. But that 26 and 23, I don't know where they are. Hopefully not up front. That'd be pretty bad. The 26 is right here. I think the 23 is out of this race. No, 23 is right here. So we'll really see. That wasn't the worst contact. These trucks have a pretty bad damage model, but Season 2 we might make our own custom truck models on the ICR, but that's something for later in the season to worry about. But it looks like we're going to restart on lap 35. Likely, all trucks are still on the lead lap. That was a little small incident here. But that's pretty much it. Let me fix this race thing real quick for you guys. And wow, Ohio State leads 35-10 over Tennessee for a little college football update. Not the greatest showing by Tennessee this week, that's all I'll say. Pretty bad week in general. But we're going to restart on lap 35. So what's your guys' thoughts on that first wreck? Some contact, who do you think was at fault? I think it was the Andretti trucks coming down on the 04 Tyreek McLean. I mean, they gave him no choice there. He didn't really have anywhere to go, but let me know what you guys think. Yes, this is a live broadcast, so I can't see your thoughts. Since there was a little confusion with that earlier. Here they come. Carl Young's going to lead us on this restart. These guys all pitted 4 fresh tires, so we'll see how that goes. This might be a little bit of a single file racing for a little bit. But here we go. Green flag back underway. Carl Young leads us. And mostly stay single file. Now Rocco Dorn looking to make a move here. He's going to make a move on Sebastian Lopez. At 04, Tyreek McLean as well. A single file behind right now. But now look at Sierra Cooper looking for the lead. This would be huge for that 75 team. They haven't had the greatest string of runs, but right now they're running pretty well. This field is already spaced out a little bit. That restart really spaced them out. But now that 43 of Charlie Davenport looking for the lead. He won the Daytona 250. Could he get it done? It looks like 42 might be some lap traffic here, but doesn't look like he's running too slow. We'll see. Well, he's running, actually. I'm kind of curious. 178, so we're running 180, so about 10 miles per hour off regular pace. Not bad as last night where we saw that 27 running, like 50 miles under. But that 43 of Davenport controlling both lanes. We saw this on the last lap of the Daytona 250. He was able to hold everybody off by maintaining both lanes, so made himself look like a pretty good racer. At 92 and 2, Angel Gutierrez is running really slow right now, but that 92 is looking to get past him pretty quickly. Take a look at the field. Not too much damage on all these trucks. Guys are looking pretty clean right now, but quickly, these guys up front have made it side by side once again, but Davenport's still maintaining this lead right now. He's made himself known as a pretty good maintainer of the lead when he has to block 2 lanes. Right now, that top line is fading once again, led by Tyreek McLean. Look at Davenport, still holding on. But now look at Lawton back in Rawlin. Travis Rawlin, of course, has had some great performances. Last week, he started near the front, started second place, just didn't have the speed towards the end of the race, got into an earlier incident, but right now he's running well. He's just got to put together the performances. You can say that for a lot of guys. Landon Lautenbach, Jerry Chen, these guys have brought the pace, but they just haven't been able to put down the performance. And now look at Landon Lautenbach looking for the lead. And now, 99 of Manny Candamil Jr. drifting up a little bit. But now Lautenbach has the lead. And does he clear that 99 into the turn? No, he won't. Manny Candamil Jr. with some help from... switching wrong every single time. He got some help from that 77 of Jerry Chen. He's got a fast truck this weekend, and he's hungry for a win. Chen's been vocal about how bad his team's been running, but right now they're running well. I'll check real quick, see if we got any guys racing at their home track, but I don't think we have anybody from Las Vegas, Nevada. But look at Stapleton and Vittoria struggling back there. They started near the front, but right now they're just out of touch with the draft. So I'm not sure what's going on with Vittoria and Stapleton. I don't see any damage yet. Well, Stapleton has some damage on the back of that truck. So struggling right now is a couple of these guys that stood out in practice. Some of the best speedway racers in the series, not running too well right now. But look at Jerry Chen now. The closest guy I would say is Angel Gutierrez to Nevada is Angel Gutierrez. So we don't have any Las Vegas drivers. Don't know why I thought Stapleton was from Las Vegas. But he is not. Pretty sure he's from Indiana or somewhere near that. I don't know. Yeah, Ohio. But speaking of being from somewhere interesting, David Dixon. He is our New Zealander in the series. He's got some help from our pole sitter, Brandon Haynes. He's finally made it back up here. But Haynes is going to quickly get shuffled out, but it's 3 wide in the middle. Oh no, and that's how we saw our last wreck happen. And I don't know, folks. If Monica Pato can hold it there, we shouldn't see any wrecks, but last time around, there was a wreck after about 20 laps of that 23 of Nicholas Torres, who actually is running 3rd right now. We saw them get into a wreck, but looks like Pato did find some space on the bottom line. So now look at Eric Monaco. Bit of a roadblock at Daytona, but now he's running pretty well. Had a pretty busy hauler at Daytona after he caused a lot of incidents. But right now running pretty well. But Nicholas Torres quickly sweeps up the lead. And at 88 of Clinton Buchanan now looking for the lead as well. The points leader, but we got a little bit of lap traffic of Dylan Matiska up ahead. But look at Monica Pato being forced in the middle once again. No mercy for her right now as they just send her right back to the middle. And we're going to see how these guys handle some lap traffic for the first time in this race. But look at Pato there. Just unfortunately not quite. Oh, and Dylan Matiska actually right in the way of the leader here. And now back away to that top line here. But now it's going to be... Ooh! Look at that 18 getting really close. James Daniel now. James Daniel now looking for it. And now Matiska is going to hold up that second line. But 3 wide for the lead nearly. Look at William Ayers. Matiska is going to hold up that second line. And we're going to see a little bit of... see it get a little spread out for a little while. But now look at that 57 Roxy D'Angelo making her first start along with Tyrese McLean. She's now looking for the lead. That 57 57 Hill Motorsports team. But right on the back bumper, Skylar Taylor, the pole sitter last week. The Rocket Man, we'll see if he can get something done here today. Nearly beat out Matthew Hubert last week for the win. You got really close. If he made his move a little earlier, he probably would have gotten a photo finish win. But look at that 25 of Carl Young now, looking back for the lead again. Do you see that 42 Dylan Matiska really spread out this pack? But look at the 25 of Carl Young forcing them up a little bit. These guys are getting really close. Not no contact just yet. We haven't seen our second caution here yet. Earlier incident with the Andretti trucks, but right now look at Ryan Little, that 19 Napa Auto Parts machine. Known for taking risks, his team has consistently gone for some longer runs on pit stops. Made it work a little bit at Daytona, not quite last week, but they go for the long shot. But oh my God, the number 5, I think his engine just blew. Yeah, David Dixon. The New Zealander, his engine is gone, and he's going to be out of this race. That's unfortunate for that number 5 team, Tricon Garage. They've top 5 in points, I'm pretty sure, and that's going to be a pretty that's going to be a heartbreaker for that number 5 team. Yeah, 3rd in points, so they're out of this race, and that's unfortunate for that 5 team. But now leading at the line of Sierra Cooper with Matt Morley now looking for the lead. Sorry folks, the ticker isn't working this week at Las Vegas. I'll try to get to work next week, but I'll try to keep you guys updated as much as I can. But now look at Tyreek McLean now looking for the lead. We got a lot of guys making their first starts, running pretty well right now. Now Rocco Dorn starting second. He's now looking for it, but what is going on with Monica Pato? She keeps drifting up to that middle lane every time she's looking for second, and guys are capitalizing on it. Just every single time they get sent up to the middle, and this has happened 3 times in like the last 10 laps. So Pato just, I don't know what's going on with that truck, but as soon as it gets to second, it just drifts all the way up immediately. Virago Dorn right now, running really well, won the pole at Daytona, had an engine failure that took him out of the race early. Just a bad overall weekend for that 91 team. We've got some pressure from the man who won Daytona, Charlie Davenport, in that number 43. He's got some help from the previous race winner of Matthew Hubert. Still 3 wide there, but Hubert's got some help from Rollin and his teammate of Landon Laudenbach. A little bit of a Chevrolet affair at the bottom right now. See that 2 of Angel Gutierrez and that 52 and 92. Those guys are just not running well right now. I don't know what happened to those trucks. They didn't get involved in any incidents in the caution, so just Vittoria and them are struggling right now, but we'll see if the next pit cycle gets them back into this conversation. But look at Landon Laudenbach now. Currently sits 4th in the standings. This would be a huge race win for him if he can hold on. But what's important here is also leading laps. You guys get an extra lap. You get an extra point for leading a lap, leading the most laps. So, yeah, we'll see how he runs. But right now he's going to drift up to that top line, and now we got Reggie Fogelman leading. Didn't have the greatest qualifying effort, but he's got some help from Brandon Haynes, who won the pole. And Haynes, I think, is going to immediately send it for the lead right now. Yes, he will. Haynes now looking for the lead. Look at Haynes now controlling the lead. Haynes won the pole, and now he's controlling it with some help from some Thor Sport trucks. See that 38 of Onjack now getting back into the conversation. He sits right behind that 71 we were just mentioning in points. Oh, but now look at that 99 of Manny Candamillo Jr. looking for the lead. But Jerry 10 quickly breaking that up. He got some help from his Chevy teammate of James Daniel. Monica Pato's still stuck in that middle. We haven't seen any incidents yet with her in the middle, but she's been stuck in there a lot. But Chen's going to immediately drift up, and now that 88 of Daniel is going to send it through. McNally Racing getting 2 wins at the beginning of the season would be huge. Checking up with these guys behind, I'm not sure what's going on with Stapleton, Gale, or Gutierrez, or these guys right here. I think they just got stuck out of the draft on the restart. Maybe got stuck behind a slower truck. So we'll see if those guys can battle back up. But right now they got out of the draft. Look at Carl Young back in the lead again. He's been in the lead a couple times. But look at that number 1. What are you doing there? He drifts all the way up. Oh, they're coming down the pit road. We got a couple of guys coming down the pit road here. 60 laps in, so yeah. I think that previous pit stop was a planned pit stop by those guys, because we are 30 laps in, and we see another pit stop, and it's going to be Vittoria and a couple guys pitting really early, trying to throw a Hail Mary and maybe get back into this draft, which is a very important thing here at Vegas for some reason. But now more guys coming down the pit road. The 88, the 9, the 77. But Carl Young still leads. He's got some help from these guys. And where are they going to go? Oh, they're going to go under this 42 of Dylan Matiska. You do get a development point for finishing the race, so we will see some guys try to finish this race even with a bad truck. But look at Carl Young. He's led a lot of laps here today. A little bit of an underdog. I wasn't expecting this, but now he comes down the pit road. That 57 accompanying him. Now it's going to be Skylar Taylor leading. Oh, look at that 75. I don't know if they just sped on pit road there, but they made some pretty big gains. But now Skylar Taylor on that Sound Gear Starkey machine. And you get Brandon Haynes, Travis Rawl, and a couple other guys right behind them chasing, but Haynes just got stuck behind him. But I think the one's coming in this time. Yes, he is. Number one's getting called in. Oh yeah, 45. Haynes making a pass on pit road. We're going to see if number one comes out. This is going to be a pretty development. See where they come out here. See a little replay of 2017 NASCAR on the board for ISM Vision. But right now, who's leading is the question. Brandon Haynes at the line. Oh, yeah. See where Skylar Taylor comes out right here. Be a little interesting to see how this lineup shakes up in this pit cycle. A lot of guys stayed out pretty late. Haynes gained some positions now. He's going to be stuck behind those guys. But here comes the cavalry. Oh, look at Vittoria actually pitting pretty early. He's going to get them back into this eventual draft. But in the lead is going to be that number one is Skylar Taylor jumping out to a huge lead. So we'll see if this draft pulls him back. But right now, the man in that number one machine is leading. Yeah, that 25 gets really close to that number one of Skylar Taylor. But look at this, a couple of guys who were running behind now, they're catching up. Ooh, Peter Onjack, I don't think he had a great stop. He still got some damage on that back end for some reason. But a couple of guys who are running behind now, they're starting to catch a little bit. Vittoria, Rollin, still pretty much single file in some areas, but we'll see if they catch up to this lead pack that's forming right now. And let's ride along on board with our points leader of Clinton Buchanan. Riding on board that 88 points leader, Clinton Buchanan. He's moved up to second place here in prime position to pass his number 9 to William Ayers, but I don't think Ayers is going to give this one up lightly. That pit cycle really spread this field out even more. See if the 52, this little group right here, Vittoria, Rollin, and them can catch up. But they're battling right now, which doesn't really help them at all. And we got Haynes leading that little third group. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if these guys catch up or not. But right now, we got our main lead pack right here. It's all about catching the draft mainly. But our first DNF of this race will be David Dixon. It looks like he had a piston issue. And right now, a lap down is Nathan Stapleton, unfortunately. Just not quite the day he wanted to have. I had a fast truck, but something happened on that caution that made him lose a lot of pace. Look at Tyreek McLean now. But we're going to take it through laps pretty fast, folks. We're 72 laps into a 134 lap race, so we're making some progress. We're not running 201 laps, of course, this week, so I'm running 201 laps here now, so. Now look at that 27 now. He's got some help from the number 1 of Skylar Taylor. Give me 1 second. Let's try to see what the technical halfway point is. So lap 67. So we've already passed the halfway point in this race. And we're, based on the 30 lap runs we've had, that caution earlier actually fit in the timeline of when people need to pit. So 30, 60, 90, so I'm trying to calculate when we'll need our next run. So around lap 120, so 14 lap dash maybe to the finish, we'll see. And look at Monica Pato now leading. Had some issues with sliding up earlier, but they're running well now. Don't look now, folks, but this group right here behind them is running really good. Well, I'm not sure what happened to Peter Onjak. I think he just got a bad strategy, because he's running up where he's not running close to the 190, so not quite. But these guys are about to connect right here, and once this pack forms, I think they're going to be making a melee for this lead pack. It's funny we're calling this packs at Las Vegas, but here we are. And now Buchanan and Little back in the front, and these guys are just going to start shuffling. I don't know who currently leads the most. I don't know who currently has the most lead laps in this race, but yeah. So we'll see how these guys catch up behind here. But I'm a little more confused by Onjak. But that's been the case for a lot of fast trucks this weekend. Nathan Stapleton, Vittoria, Onjak, and a couple other guys had the best speedway rating in the series. And when there was the practice sessions, they ran top 5, so they had some fast trucks, but they've gotten some bad luck so far. Stapleton is lapped down right now. Onjak, I got some damage on that back end somehow. I don't know when that happened, but he's running really bad right now. But 3 wide for second, nearly. But yeah, and then Vittoria got shuffled out of the draft. So guys who had pace coming into this race, started near the front, just not getting it done currently. And now you see Buchanan leading. But that second pack has formed, and we're going to start seeing some racing soon, folks. Led by Haynes and another Thor Sport truck, I think it was. But yeah, looking at this starting grid, Rogel Dorn's still in the back too. I don't know where Hubert is right now, but Haynes, Vittoria, Dorn, Stapleton, Onjak, this guy's stuck behind now, and unfortunately, I don't know what they can really do here. But this right here, this stop truck of Dylan Matiska, this might be what gets these two packs connected, and then we're going to be back to a pretty full race. Guys are running single file right now, so we'll see how it goes into this turn. Oh no, we're going to go high. No, they're going to wait behind them a little bit. Does someone make a move here? So Buchanan's going to move low now, get past the flap traffic. So is Roxy D'Angelo, some good awareness, but that high lane's going to get stuck behind him, and then he's going to hold them up. Now Clinton Buchanan, if he wins here, like I said, that's going to be a huge gap on the pack. On the field when it comes to point standings. I'm not currently sure who's second. I gotta go look when this point standings update pops back up. Now look at that 57, their first start. That single filed them out a little bit, and that's going to cause that second group of trucks. They might encounter that 42 pretty soon, but look at this, folks. It's getting close, and we're about to hit that pit window once again. Nearly 3 wide for the lead there. Monica Paddle forcing her way through. But let's see how these guys try to pass. So they're going to get stuck behind them, but it's 42. Dylan Matiskin kind of helping jumping up this field a little bit. Look at Dorn and Davenport. They were leading this race at one point. Not great pit stops, and now they're running pretty. They're running 190, so they're not running that slow. But now we have Peter Onjack. I don't know what happened to the back of that truck, but he's running 10 miles per hour off the pace right now. And he looks like he's going to be another set of lap traffic. And those guys are closing up on him pretty quickly as well. So, not a great run for Onjack. He's had some solid performances so far, 2 races in, but they not quite. And man, oh man, single file all behind those trucks. You see kind of the glare off the windshield there. It's pretty sick, but once you guys all connect up once again, probably see some side-by-side racing. We hit lap 85, about 5 laps away from the next pit cycle, I would say. We'll see if these guys catch up by then. If they do catch up by then this will make it way closer. But here they come on Onjack. Just that whole back end is bent up. He got into someone there, and now he's running really bad. Looks like Little's going to get caught behind him here, but these guys are starting to get close together once again, and this is going to be huge for some guys that got stuck behind. But Carl Young, I think he probably has the most laps led in this race. Pause it real quick because I'm curious who does. But, yeah, Carl Young, 13 laps led so far. Right behind this Clinton Buchanan with 10 laps led, so sorry. Just a little curious there on who had the most laps led. But still leading here, so he's right now has that extra point. Don't know where he sits currently in the standings. I'll look in a minute, but that's huge for him. But Buchanan, speaking of point standings right now, oh my God, this whole pack is caught up, and right now it's about to get a whole lot more racier. As Monica Pato's stuck now, but look at the 9 of William Ayers. He's forcing his way through. These guys are starting to get a little desperate here, and we'll see how that is going to end up impacting this race, because we haven't seen an incident since lap 9. No, not lap 9. Lap 39, right? No, lap 30. I'm thinking of last night's race where they wrecked on lap 9. We haven't seen an incident since lap 30, so right now they're keeping it clean ever since then. Maybe they learned from their mistakes, but not the greatest look currently. But see, Haynes got stuck there, but this is huge for those guys who were out of the draft that last cycle. So now they're going to get a free chance to see if their strategy pays off. I'm about to say plays off. So only about an hour into this broadcast, and we're nearly done with this race. So this is one of the faster races we have had. Ran nearly 200 laps at Atlanta last week. That was a pretty long race, but it was eventful, and we'll probably see sometimes we'll have some long races. Charlotte's going to be the longest race of this season. Of course, a patriotic race. We'll see if we can get some patriotic banners on these trucks. Maybe some patriotic schemes if people want to paint them, but only paint the scheme we have right now is the 77-10. Of course, it's not required. Only custom schemes we'll have is probably next season when we hit custom teams. But we might be in that next pit window right now. But Roxy D'Angelo now looking for the lead. Her first start. We got a couple of women in this league. We got Sierra Cooper, Roxy D'Angelo, Monica Pato. Nobody pits yet, so right now, did someone else pit? No. But Jerry Chen got stuck behind that 42, and he's now out of the draft, so Chen, unfortunately, he's going to be the guy, one of those guys that is going to get stuck behind. Look at Travis Rollin and Matt Morley working together now. Look at Nathan Stapleton. So we mentioned these guys who had some fast trucks getting stuck behind, but right now they're running pretty well in this lead pack. So I don't think... So look at Clinton Buchanan coming down the pit road now. We got some guys coming down, so the next cycle is starting. So only actually Buchanan comes down, so I don't know if that's the smartest strategy, but he held up a lot of drivers back here coming on the pit road. A pole sitter, a couple other guys. So, of course, this is probably going to form again, this lead pack, but not great. See some other guys coming down. The 17's coming down the 92. You guys are keeping it clean coming to pit road. I feel like that's maybe what happened to that 38 truck. He got into some contact maybe and coming to pit road. But right now, Matt Morley has a huge gap on everybody. But that's probably going to disappear pretty soon. But here we go, folks. About 40 laps from the finish here. Under 50 laps to go, and this pit cycle here is going to be a game changer for the rest of this race. This is close to their last stop. They maybe have to pit on lap 120-ish, but maybe even close to lap 125, so a couple laps before the finish, which isn't the most eventful finish, but at Daytona last on 2 weeks ago, that did make a pretty good finish, so we'll see how it goes right here. But these guys are on pit road. See where they come out. But ooh, Haynes getting stuck behind there. But we're gonna follow our leader, Matt Morley, right here. So yeah, I think that's what happened with that 38 truck of Peter Honjack. Probably just got rear-ended coming into pit road. Some guys are coming in hot, some guys aren't. So nobody, I don't think, has been black flagged for speeding on pit road. I thought that 20, I don't know, was it the 29? I'm not sure exactly who it was, but someone came on to pit road really hot, and it looked like it was going to result in something else, but right now, it's going to be this 41 of Travis Rollins leading everybody out of pit road. Rollins' race is turned upside down on its head right now, but look at that, 92 in all of them. Sanjo Vittoria, Clinton Buchanan. They're going to have a sizable gap coming off, but this attack's going to quickly form once again. But here comes Vittoria. And Vittoria, I think, is going to take this outside lane and scoot right on past that 41. Yes, he will. He's got some help from his teammates. So, Sanjo Vittoria to the lead. But does Buchanan make a move? Oh, they're getting really close there. Oh! Caution is out. I don't know what happened. We got to look real quick. Oh, contact on the front stretch maybe. Smoke up here. Let's see what happened. Oh, wow. That 7 of Matthew Hubert is around. And let's see what happened here. So coming, the 98 doesn't see him. And into the wall goes the 98. Hits Hubert. And Hubert makes contact. Oh, my gosh. And that brings out our second caution of the day right after the pit cycle. And this might set up a 30-lap dash to the finish. But Hubert, oh my gosh. Oh, wow. I don't know what just happened. But, yeah, I don't know what just happened there. Just, I don't think the 98 saw him or something. Marisi just... Actually, there is a blind spot in his mirror. No, he should have known that. Well, a spotter should have let him know that 7 that was there. But he just drives up the track and into the wall he goes. This caution is a huge momentum change in this race coming out. And I don't think that 7 truck of Matthew Hubert's going to be at all happy with what just happened there. We haven't seen any conflict. I don't actually want people fighting over a league, but we haven't seen any conflict just yet. And, oh my gosh, the 43 of Davenport's out of this race now. What just happened there? 2 separate incidents, and Davenport, his engine is gone. Oh, Davenport, what are you doing here? He's coming in hot on the caution lap, and I think we're going to know what happened here. Looking to avoid Hubert, and right into the back he goes. So the Daytona 250 winner makes contact with the previous race winner. Our 2 race winners get into each other. And I don't know what Davenport was doing here. A senseless move. Just coming in really hot and doesn't know where to go. But, I mean, clearly the inside's open and he runs right into the 7. So he's going to be out of this race now. And I don't know what some of these guys are doing here. But that 7, Matthew Hubert, That back end is probably all bent up. But out of all this chaos that just happened with a lot of incidents, the leader is going to be this 92 Senjo Vittoria. So two pretty boneheaded incidents. 98 running up the 7 into the wall, and then the 7 getting rear-ended by the 43. So the 7 pretty much just got screwed by two people there. And I don't think he's going to be happy after the race getting run over by two people, literally run over. But 2 cautions in this race so far. But man, oh man. Adrian says in the server, Arco break moment. Yeah, I don't know what Davenport was doing there. See him swerving a little bit with his wheel, but I mean, the bottom line was clearly open. So, I mean, that's just a boneheaded move here. And guys in this league have made some boneheaded moves from time and time again. And right there, Davenport's the one to make it now. I don't know if they're going to come down to pit road here. I doubt it, but yeah, so we might actually see another pit cycle. But these guys are going to preserve their tires on this caution run. But man, it's been an interesting race. Eventful at some times, not eventful at other times, but I'd say it's been a pretty good race from last night. But this has opened up the opportunity for a lot of guys to get back into this race. We got Vittoria leading right now, Travis Rawlings, Clinton Buchanan, Nicholas Torres, Bjornsson, Matt Morley, Manny Candamo Jr., D'Angelo, Pato, Gutierrez, Lopez, Stapleton, Maurice, who got involved in that last incident. So I don't think he's going to be too fast on this restart. He might hold a lot of people up, which separated them last time. Our pole sitter of Haynes still running behind here, but this gives them an opportunity if they can all get past that slower truck of the 43. Actually, let me see if I can wave them. Or, what's it called? End of the line. I gotta find it real quick. See if I can put this, see if I can put that, 98 at the end of the line since he just wrecked. Don't know. I saw it earlier, but no. I don't think we're gonna figure it out, but still, another lap of patience though. Let's see if I can figure out a command. I don't know why my NR doesn't really run the commands. I'm trying to address it because I really want to get some penalties out to slower drivers, like lap traffic, like what happened last night, but alright. Pause this real quick, folks, because we're trying to figure out if we can send this 98 to the back. Alright, let's see if we can do this real quick. But doubt it works. I downloaded the new XC, but let's see how it works. Davenport's now out of this race. See if then he jumps to the rear. I doubt he did, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, he's not, and he's gonna run really slow on this restart. So we're gonna restart on lap 101. So currently a lap down is Nathan Stapleton, Peter on Jack. Stapleton's still running pretty badly. Thought he was running up front. I wish I could use a wave around, but what I'm gonna try to do is get better cautions, see if it doesn't crash my game for once, and see if that can work. But actually, it really this? Or is try to send him to the back, but don't know. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work, so we'll figure that out eventually. Here we go, coming to the restart on lap 101. 33 laps to go in this race. Vittoria leads. He's gonna lead us to the Geico restart zone. Can he hold on? And green flag is back underway here at Las Vegas. '98 miraculously gets off pretty well. But Vittoria leads. He's got a big lead over Travis Rowland right now. One of the best speedway racers in the series. Can he hold on though? But look at Travis Rowland looking to make a move, but Vittoria holds on to it. He's going to cut in front of him. He's going to be a dash to the finish right now. This will be a huge win for that 92 team, teetering on the outside of the chase right now. I don't think so, because when I was looking on the Reddit, some guys have done the commands without it, so it's kind of weird. But that 98 actually got going pretty well, so I don't think we have to do anything right now. But I'm going to try to get better cautions to help wave around drivers. But look at Travis Rowland now. That 11, Jorgensen's going to help the 92. See probably a second lane form pretty soon. Thought I saw some smoke in the air just then, but no, not quite. So Buchanan and Rowland now, but look at the 23 of Torres. But Travis Rowland leads now. Second lane forming, a couple of Fords there, but 30 laps to go. We'll see if they have to make a second stop or they're going to take this to the finish. That's the biggest question right now. But look at Torres now, looking for the lead. And now side by side for the lead. Morley's looking to make a move. Just under 30 laps to go in this race. These guys are looking to make moves and make them quickly. This will be a huge win for anyone. We're likely going to see a new winner as our two previous race winners are running the other back, and one of them is out. So they got involved with each other, but you see speaking of race winners, you see that 7 of Matthew Hubert in the way in the front. And oh, we're getting really close there. So, oh, into the wall goes Haynes! Haynes flips over! Caution is out! The pole sitter! Oh no! And the contact is made! Oh, Haynes flips over again! The 26! 2! The front end of the 26 is gone! Oh my gosh! These guys were getting past them pretty well, but Haynes into the wall! Oh, and the 27 got into him. So 27 running way too low, and he gets into him, and wow. Right into the wall, he's going to flip over. Then that 25, that 26, the front end completely comes off. But Haynes, the pole sitter, is going to be out of this race. The pole sitter luck hasn't been good for anyone this season. And, yeah. If anyone's been in SMA, in the Cup Series, there's a little pole sitter curse. And right now, it looks like we got it right here, as we got a bunch of broken trucks. The 27 just ran him down really low. These Andretti trucks have been involved in a lot of incidents today, and that one is going to shape up for a mad dash to the finish. These guys are going to have to come down to pit road here. I mean, I'd assume so, but you just hate to see it. at 25, at 45, they're all going to be out of this race now. And I'm surprised a lot of more people didn't get involved, but that was towards the near back. But it's unfortunate. I don't think anyone wants to win pole at this point, because we saw last week was the only exception, but that number one Skylar Taylor was running pretty bad before he somehow made a run at the end of the race. But everybody did pretty good at avoiding the lap traffic there, but yeah, that's just not. But man, oh man, Brandon Haynes out of this race. Dorn had issues at Daytona. Last week, one had some earlier on issues, and then this week gets taken out, so just. And look at that, 99 Amanda Candamel Jr. coming out first. We'll see how the end of this race is gonna be. But Pato, not quite. Oh, no, these guys are lap trucks. Okay, they stayed out, but no, they didn't stay out. But Amanda Candamel Jr. makes a fast stop. Fortunately, I can't park the 7 truck for that incident, but well, not the 7 truck because he was really slow. But yeah, a lot of trucks out now after that one. It's just unfortunate. Speaking of college football, the Buckeyes just beat Tennessee really badly. But I'm just shocked what just happened to the 45 truck. That was a hard hit. That 26 came full speed into him. The 26's whole front end got ripped off. We wouldn't see that with the regular CTS damage model. We're running GNS, so that's why the trucks are running a little faster. So, but man, now it's a little realistic when it comes to damage, because we saw a similar hit with Fitzsorensen last night, and he somehow continued the race. Man, oh man. So we're going to have like 24 laps to go in this race, and yeah, shocked by that hit by the 45, so that was just crazy. So we're gonna restart. Wow, we're gonna restart on lap 111, and thankfully all these lap trucks are gonna be at the back. But that 20, what's going on with that 19 truck? Don't know. He came in the second time for some reason. So Ryan Little having some issues. But we're gonna restart with Manny Candamil Jr. leading now. But I'm kind of feeling this is gonna be a close finish, and if you're just now tuning in, it's been a crazy race. We just had our second incident. That 45 Brandon Haynes completely flipping, making contact with others. But yeah, reminding folks, next week we head to Rockingham Speedway. Likely to be either a Christmas Eve race or a Friday night race. But right now, we're coming to get to our, hopefully our final restart of this race. Not sure. Give me a second, folks. I'll let the cat out the room. Here we go. Manny Candamil Jr. led us to the green for the third time here today. And they're already getting side by side behind him. Look at Matt Morley forcing his way in there. This will be a huge race win. He might take over the standings if Clinton Buchanan doesn't have a good finish. Thought I heard some contact behind them. I don't think there's a caution out now. There's not. But take a look. Yeah, Buchanan's running all the way behind now. But now looking for the lead is Travis Rawlin. And he's got some help from the number 2, Angel Gutierrez. And speaking of some bad luck earlier with Chen, look at Chen in this race now. Gutierrez and Chen have had some bad luck, but right now they're running really well. This finish is going to come down to the wire, and wow, those guys really drifted up track really quickly there, but now Chen's going to lead. That 77 Caterpillar machine for Spire Motorsports. They got 15 of Fogelman forcing his way in there for second. Carl Young, who has the most lead laps here today, this would be a huge race win. You get extra point and a lot of points for winning, but Fogelman quickly shuts that down. Reggie Fogelman, pretty active member in the league. If he would win this race, he'd be really happy. But 10's going to lead the lap now. But here comes Fogelman and Vittoria. But Vittoria is going to get forced to the middle by Torres. But now, Reggie Fogelman leads. 19 laps left. And will it be 3 laps to the lead? Will Laudenbach force his way in there? Yes, he will. Landon Laudenbach to the lead. Just under 20 laps to go. And now Skylar Taylor, we mentioned him earlier with pole sitter bad luck. And last week he almost won after a pretty rocky start to the race, but now he's in it here. But he's going to quickly probably drift up, but Adrian Gale's right on his tail. Can Gale get the lead? Made his first start last week and then opened some eyes of others. And here comes Gale. But the 7 of Matthew Hubert's going to hold them all up. And now they're all going to get held up on the bottom line. Oh, no. This just screwed over a bunch of people. And he's not moving out the way. It's going to be single file now. But now leading is going to be Landon Laudenbach. But I don't think it's going to last for long. As soon as those guys behind them, I don't know if they got past the 7 yet. Yes, they have, but that just ruined a lot of guys' races, but they're zooming on past. That just spread up the pack really by a lot. But now, Taylor and Laudenbach lead. But the draft is so strong here that this is quickly going to fizzle out, and they're going to have some pressure behind them. Running that Ally 71 machine, because for some reason, Bowman the Showman, whoever makes the schemes, that 71 Hendrick car just does not work. TGA file does not work. So he's running the 71, which is pretty nice looking. But he's got some pressure from behind, but he's holding it right now. 14 laps to go at the line. Take a further look at these guys got held up. Yeah, they're stuck behind here now. I don't know if they'll make it back to this lead lap in enough time. Peter Onzak has the pace. He's running about 190, so I think he just got caught up a lap down. But here we go. Landon Laudenbach still leading. And now look at Vittoria making a move on Gale. The gloves are off now. People want to win. $13 to go. Still leading his Laudenbach. He's holding on right now. But look at Vittoria making moves. Oh, look at Morley getting really close to that 92's bumper. Will they make a move on this 71? He's holding the lead right now. Still single file, 12 laps to go. Is Vittoria gonna make a move? He's been aggressive to get to the second position, but we got some company ahead. At 42, Adela Matiska. Still unable to make a move. Landon Laudenbach, look at him. Controlling this race right now. 10 laps to go at Las Vegas. And here they go. How are they going to address this now? Is he going to go high? Is he going to go low? They're going to sit behind him and then probably pass him. Yes, they are. They move low now. And no, Vittori doesn't move with them. Been aggressive all evening, but now he's going to get caught behind them. So Laudenbach still leading. 9 to go at the line. These guys have got completely caught up behind. That other truck didn't really help them, but look at these guys behind them in this other pack. They're catching up really quickly. This is going to be a close finish. But look at Landon Laudenbach still holding on to it. He is wheeling this machine right now. We got the 19 truck of Ryan Little in the way now. Lots of lap traffic impacting this finish. 7 laps to go. And now he's going to go high to get past them. But oh no, he's not going to have the run. Laudenbach's going to get stuck behind Little now. And he's going to lose the lead. And now into the lead goes Matt Morley with Sierra Cooper on his bumper. And now we got the 7 of Matthew Hubert again. Oh, wow, they're getting really close. A lot of lap traffic in the way right now, holding up these guys. So Matt Morley's going to lead now. He's got Reggie Fogelman behind him. Torres, Chen. 7 laps to go at the line. But look at everybody catching up behind. This lap traffic has opened up some opportunities, and here they come. Matt Morley still leading. I don't know if we're going to see another lap truck in the way right now. I don't think so. That 98's got a pretty sizable gap, but we'll see. But oh my gosh. 5 laps to go at the line. Matt Morley leads. Can someone make a move on him? Who is going to win the Sin City 200? And here comes a lot of other trucks. Adrian Gale with some help from Sanjo Vittoria. Going to be 5 to go at the line. This is going to be another nail-biting finish. Matt Morley got so close last week. But who's going to make the move right now? They're unable to. And there goes Reggie Fogelman. Now looking for the lead. He's got some help from Torres behind him. Now Fogelman leads. 4 to go. Will anyone make a move on Fogelman now? As Torres is going to get shuffled back by Chen. Will Jerry Chen win this? This will be a huge one for that 77 team. Oh, and he cuts off the 02 truck. 3 to go at the line. Can Vittoria make a move on that 02 truck? Not quite just yet. This is going to be a nail-biting finish. Can Chen win it? And he's going to make a move. Jerry Chen going for the lead. And there goes Vittoria for second. Following right behind, Sanjo Vittoria. We're coming to 2 to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. Jerry Chen now leads. But he slides up. He gets a little loose. And now goes Sanjo Vittoria. Can he hold on? No, he's not going to. But now, here comes Carl Young. Carl Young's in the lead with 1 to go, and he's got Matt Morley right behind him. 1 to go here in the Sin City 200. Will anyone make a move? And Torres doesn't get quite there. Carl Young out of turns 3 and 4. Is anyone going to make a move? No, they won't. Carl Young wins the Sin City 200. What a win for that 25 team. Wow. Carl Young from the middle of the field, he's going to win at Las Vegas. He wins the Sin City 200 in just a great, thrilling finish. We thought Vittoria was going to have it. He's been aggressive in the second half of the race, and unfortunately, he just doesn't put it together. He just slides up too high and is unable to hold on, and just so close for that 92 team. Matt Morley finishes second, third Nicholas Torres, fourth Adrian Gale, fifth Vittoria, sixth Fogelman, seventh Chen. The 71, a Laudenbach, who was leading for a long time, he just gets stuck behind that lap traffic. What could have been? Gutierrez has a great performance. Ayers, Monaco, McLean, just man, oh man. You see these trucks that retired earlier in this race. Peter Onjak got stuck a lap down, and unfortunately, just doesn't get the greatest finish of them all. And then we see Haynes that got involved in the incident. But wow, Carl Young wins the Sin City 200. What a race win for that 25 team. I know he's going to be happy. See him in chat already. So, yeah, what a finish. I'm shocked what just happened. I mean, I thought the lap traffic was going to ruin the finish, but these guys are racing hard. I mean, after what happened last night, this was a great race. Only 2 or 3 cautions, some separate incidents that were, quite frankly, I mean, that's just racing. You're going to have incidents during the race, but 134 laps, technically 135 laps of thrilling action, and Carl Young, what a win for that team. And, yeah, so great win for that team. We're going to look at some of the stats here. Let me change my window capture real quick. Is it going to show? No. One second. But yeah, we're going to look at the couple of display capture. Here we go. There. So now as we look at, wow, this is really, the size is really messed up. As we look at these final stats, Carl Young led the most laps and he won this race. So he's going to get a good set of points out of this race. Led 19 laps in this race. Finishing second is Matt Morley. Led 12 laps, and yeah, just the fastest lap in this race was a 27.226 by Jerry Chen. And I'm just shocked by that finish. What a finish. Carl Young, congrats to him on winning this race. That was a great race ran by him. Led a bunch of laps, and he's going to come through to win it. Landon Laudenbach, I know he's led a lot of laps so far, and is just coming up short. When is that win going to come for that 71 team is the biggest question right now. And, yeah, so about a half-hour race, so about to hit midnight. So thank you guys for all tuning in. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this race. I'm going to have the race replay up pretty soon after this race. And just a great race overall. Congrats to that 25 team. And, yeah. So, thank you to everyone for tuning in. That's going to be all for me tonight. And good night, everyone. Thank you for watching.